Let's sing a song full of hope, full of pain. Why don't you sing along, my friend, for it's our last refrain. Forever young, ever strong, ever brave. Memories like this never end, no, they don't fade away. So when I'm gone, oh, when I'm gone, I'll be right there, close to the sun. Keep holding on, keep holding on, and I'll be right there, close to the sun, close to the sun. Close to the sun. Here's to the ones who let shine through the rain, the ones who stood for something more. We won't forget your names. The tide is high, say goodbye, we're setting sail, and all those midnight secrets told, we'll take them to the grave. So when I'm gone, oh, when I'm gone, I'll be right there, close to the sun. Keep holding on, and I'll be right there, close to the sun, close to the sun. Close to the sun. So when I'm gone, oh, when I'm gone, I'll be right there, close to the sun. Keep holding on, and I'll be right there, close to the sun, close to the sun.
Boing. myself there. Alright. Alrighty. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do what I did last time, and I'm going to pop out the chat. So I can keep that focus and not pay attention to everything in the background. And I am actually quite worried right now because 8 people in the chat and I am doing this. But I will say right now, I do warn everyone, I am just first new into Source Filmmaker, and this is actually the first time I've ever done a stream of me playing this. Team Fortress 2 Gamer, hello, welcome to the channel. I don't know if you were in for the Team Fortress 2 stream. Were you? Not too sure. But anyone who is curious, I am actually doing a bit of a project, or I'm trying to, in Source Filmmaker. Whether it's going to be successful, I don't know. Whether the stream will be successful, that's another story entirely. But I'm still getting the hang around it, so there might be some stuff that I show today that maybe some people, I've never done that before, let's try that kind of thing. People might learn something new today. And then again, anyone in the chat may also want to help me as well, because there might be some stuff that I might get stuck on, and fair enough. But wow, I'm kind of shocked that 7 people in the chat, and I've not even started the stream yet. Alright, so basically what I'm doing is I'm doing a bit of a project. It's a recreation of a cartoon from the 1980s. I've kind of talked about this in a few Discord servers, so anyone in the chat right now, please do not mention this, because it's kind of a bit of a spoiler if you do. So it's a bit of a niche 1980s cartoon. It's a British cartoon. I'm kind of remaking some of the scenes from that in Source Filmmaker. Maybe the entire cartoon, I'm not too sure yet, but we'll see what we do. So I've been running some stuff behind the scenes. I've already made a couple of scenes. I'm still in the middle of trying to actually animate them properly. But I hope you're interested in this, and I hope it's fascinating. I'm going to try and see if I can put some music on in the background, because this will be a little bit kind of chillax, a little bit boring, I suppose. So maybe just make it a little bit more interesting and play some music in the background. I'm going to use this channel. This is actually a channel that I made, funnily enough, because I don't actually feel safe using another channel's content for this. So I'm just going to play this. Alright, so, oh jeez. You might have already heard this song before, but why not? Alright. So, as I say, I hope everyone is well. Hey XY Tizzy, how are you doing? But I hope everyone is intrigued by this, and I'm going to try and make it as interesting as I can as possible. So what I'm going to do first, I've already pre-created this. Can't wait, I'm just going to take this out the now so I can focus on myself. Alright, so what I want to try and do, why are you not locked in? So I'm kind of making this animation with a lot of FNAF based characters, so there's a little bit of transparency there. I'm going to try and see if I can do this again. I'm going to move this down to here. Why is it one item? Right. Will this work? Why yes sir, it does. Congratulations. I'm alright, thanks, keeping myself healthy and fit. Good. Ultra. Good to know that you're doing well, XY Tizzy. How are you? How's your channel going? Alright, so I'm just trying to see. I want to move. So shot 1, I'm going to try and see if I can get up to here. That is shot 1. I'm going to make that the first point. Actually, no. Wait a minute. Let me try this again. Alright. Beep. Why is it not doing anything? Undo. Go back to the car. Alright, just let me know, is the audio okay? Can you even hear music at all? Let me know if you can. Be really helpful. Alright. Oh, where am I doing? Oh, why? What if I just do this? That works. think I'm missing something. Ow. Right, so that's when the shot first starts. Let me take this. Oh, it's right. I've got it now. I've got it now. I've got it now. I've got it now. It's getting there. It's getting there. All right. So this will be the first simple shot. All I've done is I've placed all the characters into the car. This is going to be a part of a scene where they're basically considered aliens. These little characters right here. Hey Sue, how are you doing? Bad lad for life. How are you doing as well? Just to say, this may not be too interesting a live stream, but I hope it may interest some of you. But how are you doing, Sue and Bad lad? I can hear the song in the back of my headphone. This hedge is actually broken, by the way. I can only hear it with one lug. So fun times, fun times. Actually, let me try. Oh! What the heck? Okay, let me just zoom this in for a minute. Let me just showcase what just happened. Eee. Let me try this again. Let me try this again. What the heck? What is this a thing? Jesus. What if I just move the car? No, it doesn't do nothing. What if I move this? Oh, come on! You're taking the P now. Alright, let's try this again. Route track. Oh, stuff this. I hate this music. Let me switch to the next song. Jesus. Kind of sad song. Thanks for the sub, Bad Lad. Hope you enjoy other content if you like. But thanks for that. Right. Okay, so I'm just going to keep that there. Just going to undo set keys. Right, so that's the first shot. And all I need to do now is actually, I think I'll just move them completely out of shot. But this is camera 1, I have to move it to this camera. To the work camera. I just realised it's still too big. Just out of curiosity, can anyone see what I'm doing? Let me just move this. Right. So and what I'll do for now is I'll make this smaller so everyone can kind of see what I'm trying to do. Alright, so this is the work camera, that is the camera for the actual action in question. Alright, so the car, I'm trying to make sure the car is completely out of shot. Alright. Yep. Why is this a thing? Okay, let's play this and see what's going on. Okay, well then, let's Control Z that one. I want the entire thing to go up. Can that be a thing? Is that a thing I can do? Alright, so I'm just going to keep moving that up until it's completely out of shot. Is it out of shot? Yes, it is. Okay, what the heck is this? Alright, so let's try this again. Now, I think I've heard of most people who have tried to remake already established things in Source Filmmaker. What they've done is they've pre-loaded the audio from what they're trying to edit into the actual animation itself. But I've not actually done that. For some reason, it makes my life easier, I suppose. I'm not too sure. But we will find out if this is the case. Alright, so So that is certainly a simple shot that I've actually just took. I'm not too sure how short I could probably just keep it slow and then edit, make it faster in editing. But what I've decided to do is I'm not going to animate the entire thing in one project, which will probably be a little bit messy, to be fair, but it's worth a shot. I'm quite fascinated now how it's going to turn out based on this. I think it's going to be crappy, I think, but meh. Nothing's ever too bad, and art is art, whatever you do with it. Alright, so that is the first shot I've animated so far. Now all I need to try and do is animate some other shots. So that is the first shot animated, and all I have to do is render this. Alright, so that is literally the first shot. I'm not too sure how far along I'm going to like make this rifling kind of thing, but I hope that it's interesting enough, and it might take a little bit of a while just trying to get everything set up in the sets all here and all sorts, but never done anything like this. Well, this is literally my third time animating in a Source Filmmaker. I've done a second project behind the scenes, which is literally just me animating the camera. That's another thing I'm going to try and do. Because it's actually quite interesting. But I never actually rendered that one. I've actually just deleted the project. But alright, so that is that. Alright, so I'm just going to leave a bit of a buffer so it's counting up. Alright, and it's animating now. And as you can probably see, that they are kind of T-posing, but meh. Never done anything like this. Well, it's actually quite easy to do, to be fair, Mark. Once you get the hang of that, is once you've watched enough of the tutorials that are out there, once you've actually it is actually quite easy. Probably not as easy. Means I can't draw. Probably not as easy as Toon Raccoon's animation stuff. But I thought that was fascinating enough that I wanted to do this. But I don't know why I could watch this for ages now, but that is going to be the shot. Alright, so all I need to do now is go back to the what I'm going to call the videotape editor. And I'm going to clip it to length. So alright, so this is the clip editor. I'm going to call it the videotape editor because it's kind of like a videotape. This I can't remember what this is. The motion editor and the graph editor. Now when it comes to all these little shapes right here, these little things right here, I mentioned in ToonStream that when it comes to animating with Source Filmmaker, if you go zigzag like this, the motions work where I've never done Source Filmmaking before. I only use Vegas Movie 13, Platinum HD to produce and edit content in HD and 4K. Fair enough. But can you animate on that though, Vegas Movie Studio? And I'm pretty sure it's, by the sound of it, it's a Sony product. I'm pretty sure it's going to be premium as well. This is actually free to download, by the way. But yeah, what I was trying to say was with the graph editor kind of thing, when it comes to animating, you'll notice these like little formations right here. If I hover over that, hopefully it'll tell me what it is. Offset mode, automatically frame curves. Basically what that does is, right, if I move it to like bigger screen kind of thing, move it to my face. There's three options on the screen right here. It's there we go. So automatically frame curves. So if I didn't have that enabled, what would happen is I would animate something, get to the next frame, and then the next frame. If I insert the curve motion into all of the action, I get this kind of like smoother animation kind of thing going on. It's better when you're even making a wave animation as that. If it was just animating the frames as is, it would just look like this. It would look kind of robotic. It's kind of ugly. But that option right here, if you automatically frame curves, if I have that enabled, the motions, which are kind of like graphs kind of thing, it's kind of like audio kind of thing, it's graph in its way. If it's smoother and the graphs are smoother in that way, it means that the motion is going to be smoother that way, so it's not just going to be bait. So that's why that's enabled there. You might not want it. It might be times you want it to be kind of robotic, and there's the cartoon I'm actually basing this on, this animation, this kind of like remake kind of thing, is actually based on a cartoon which is kind of stiff in its animation anyway. So it's a little similar, but it takes your video editing skills to a whole new level. Nice, Ultra. Alright, so I keep wanting to play with this. I've not actually altered the clip. So this is the actual shot itself. So what I can also do with this is if I wanted to like add a new camera, for instance, I could actually just shrink this down. So alright, I'm going to play this. So I've got this slight pause in there. Alright, so I might actually want to move the shot a little bit. I'm not too sure if that will work. I might have actually done a bit of a boo-boo. We'll go back into here. I'm going to try and make the gap between the shot a little bit longer, just so that there's a little bit of a buffer between me editing it and all sorts. I'd rather there was extra footage there that I could edit out than less of. So that is the point. Alright, so I'm just going to just make that a little bit shorter, and then fair enough, it goes out. I might want to actually make that smaller. Fun fact, the car is in here, is meant to be something like a UFO in a way, but I've used a rusty car instead. Not just because, I'm just going to say this just because I'm literally coming out my mouth right now, but the reason I'm using a car instead of an actual UFO for this is I thought it looks funny. And also because I can't find a nice enough UFO kind of formation in the Steam Workshop. So I'm just using some of the stuff I've already got in the hard drive to begin with. So I'm going to use a rusty car for this animation. Alright, so I've got that. Alright, so I've got this. Alright, so I'm just going to cut that out. So I'm just going to take this. And the thing is, the entire film is situated within this little tape thing right here. What I could actually do is I could actually crop this down and add in a new shot, add in a new clip. And what I could do with that is, even though I'm just doing it to prove this thing right, alright, I could actually, oh, where did the car go? I might have to copy this to the next frame, so I'm going to copy animation sets. Some of the copied animation sets have been lock controls or rigs in them, which could paste in them. I do want to. I'll try this. I've not actually tried this before. This is going to be a bit interesting. This will be fun. Let me paste animation sets. Alright, so the car is now in the air. And I can actually shoot this from a different angle as well, which is kind of funny. So that's how the shots and stuff works. So actually, even though I'm going to edit this out in just a second, I'm just going to show how this works. But this is the full length of the film. If I didn't crop this out, it would just be, that would be the whole length of it, and it would go back to a black screen or something. But for this reason, I'm going to, right, keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay, then the next shot comes in. And then, now, as I've already mentioned, I could actually animate it like this, where I could just clip in the shots and everything else and just edit, have less to edit kind of thing. But the thing is, I'm using like 2 or 3 maps to get this whole, if this does come to fruition, that is. I plan to use like 3 maps to get this whole movie going on kind of thing. So, alright, so that is basically that from a different angle, and this is what it would look like if I was to take away this shot. It would just be a black screen. And that, if I went to render this, that whole length of black screen would actually exist on the shot. So what I need to do is actually need to crop this whole shot down. Excuse me. Alright, so I'm just going to play it. I'm just going to play it. I'm just going to do its own thing. Wait for it to decide. There we go. Alright, and the car is completely off screen now. And all I can do now is I can go to export and movie. Do you want to save? Yes, I want to save this. Alright, so I can just save this to my hard drive. I'm just going to locate the destination I want it to be placed in. Don't know why I've got it called. Hang on, let me just test something. So I'm just going to call it that for now. And what's it going to save as? I'll find it in just a second. Export as movie, AVI. Why is it set to AVI? Fair enough. Yeah, I don't want it set to that. Yeah, that's fine. Right, okay, so that is now rendering. Alright, so that's now rendering. It might take a few seconds, so... Well, this is literally the footage rendering now, and it shouldn't take too long, but it's just a little short clip. But what it should be doing when it's rendering like this, it should actually be showing me how the animation looks as it's rendering. So, time remaining, it's got 13%. It's actually going to showcase the entire animation from start to finish as it's rendering itself to show what the progress is like, which I kind of like about this editing software. I think it's quite good in that sense. I just think they're cute. They're kind of cute, the toy bunnies right there. Also, another thing to note is that I can't really show it now because it's in the middle of rendering something, but there are two sets of cameras that you can utilize. You can utilize three, but I'm not too sure how you can actually get two scene cameras to function. But you get one camera which is for the work itself, and you get the first camera which is kind of like camera one kind of thing, which you can kind of see in the backdrop right there. Camera one is the main shot of the animation kind of thing, so that is what is going to see the animation through. Kind of similar way. It's kind of similar in the way to how Pixar in a way, or you can kind of see it rising now. You can kind of see on the screen it's rising out. It's kind of showing me the progression of the whole thing. I wonder how smooth it's going to look when it's rendered. I was actually quite shocked how smooth it looked when I actually got to rendering the little Toy Bonnie wave animation that I did. But of course, while I was doing that, basically one camera is used for actually being able to model the action and all sorts. You can't actually use camera one to place everything. You have to use the workshop camera or the work camera to be able to do what you need to do with the animation. Place objects, place the models and all sorts, and do whatever you like with them. But it's technically just a very advanced kind of like stop motion kind of thing, but you place some of the frames and some of the other frames are done for you in some ways. Unlike stop motion where you have to literally frame every single second. I do believe it's like 30 frames per second that you have to literally shoot for when it comes to a stop motion animation. I think I did stop motion as a kind of project in primary school, but oof, it is messy. If you know what you want to do with your project, it's fine. But it's one of those things where it's quite difficult when you try to come up with ideas for what you want to do and it just doesn't work out right. Are you done yet? Thing is, I should probably actually save the project as well, so I could go back and edit it later. I've kind of made life a little bit hard for myself, I suppose, but yeah. So that's literally the first shot I've ever animated right here, right now, and that's the simplest scene. I also got other scenes I need to animate as well for this. Oh. Squeaky chair. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to bring back the music, because why not? Alright, so that's an animation. Yeah, what you're trying to get at is there's two sets of cameras. This little triangular formation is actually the representing the camera that is used for the shot itself. So you can kind of see here, that is the shot animation right here. That is the camera as it's situated right here, and this is the work camera. Alright, so if I switch back to that camera, boom, that is what the action sees. This is what I'm able to see so I can actually do stuff to actually get the whole thing to work, and this is me kind of spinning the thing around. Alright. I'm actually going to save here. I want to put it into my folder, please. Spoiler, the suggested name, the working title that is for this whole project. What that is, car. So that is saved when it's in another project. Why am I looking at Sims 3? But this is actually the test of the camera switch and stuff. Different map. Please don't tell me. What map? Project. Fair enough. This is actually the same map I'm actually going to be using for the whole animation thing, because it's using Candidates of Freddy's characters, so I thought it would be kind of rude not to utilise something at Candidates of Freddy's base for this whole project. And the thing about this map is it's kind of badly textured. It's kind of missing textures here, like especially for the roads and such. You might want to reduce the music. Audio. Thank you, Mark. Okay, what I'll do, I'll just turn it down from here as well, because it's kind of low on my end as well. But thanks for that, Mark. But speaking of badly textured maps, I kind of think the roof is kind of badly textured as well. You can kind of see it's purple. I'm not too sure it's supposed to be that way, but we'll work with it. I will need to shoot it in certain ways anyways to get it to work. But I'm actually going to do a bit of a test when it comes to... Was that a person? No, it's not. I'm going to do a bit of a test when it comes to cameras and certain angles and such. Right, so I'm going to have an angle. That is the work camera, and I want to add no camera. I want to add a new camera. So create animation set. No, that's the wrong option. Switch to camera. Create animation set. Show animation. Pretty sure I'm missing a camera option right here. So that's new camera. There we go. Alright, so that is the new camera. And to get the camera to animate, I have to actually set an animation set for this. So that is how I'm going to be able to move it. So create animation set, and it has now appeared in this little menu right here. That is where all the objects exist, and that's how you're able to manipulate them, basically. Alright, so that is the stage. But say for instance I want to do a quick animation where this kind of zooms out kind of thing. So let me just move this along. So that is the start of the frame. So anything that's greyed out it doesn't exist basically. It's literally hidden. Everything that is more visible basically, that is basically the shot itself. Speaking of shots, I can actually lengthen this for this mode to work, I'm going to shrink this down. Okay, so that is the stage. I'm going to move it over to here. Why is it over here? Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make that the base frame. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this the second frame. I'm going to start moving the camera over to here. So, not that far. I'll actually just do that. So that is that. And it's kind of making a lot of a curve motion as well because of what I've done. Which is kind of interesting, I've got to say. What I could probably do actually is I could actually beep. And see what that does. So it's actually, you can actually play with it, and it's actually quite interesting to look into when you get the understanding of how it works. Isn't that not cool? I could actually make it faster as well, make it more, you know, interesting. But this is how it looks like when it's faster. And I'm pretty sure there's a way to actually make sure this slows down. What is this again? Normalize curve display. Now I can add a different shot after this. And notice how this automatically adds a little bit of a bookmark thing here. This is what they're called. They're called bookmarks. And each bookmark is actually a frame. Or a frame point, as I like to call it. To make my life easier, I like to just name things differently. And notice here, everything's curving around. That is what I'm talking about when it comes to the animation. If it was stiff peaks, the animation would look like this. Kind of robotic and just stiff. But with the curves in there, the animation's smoother. I'm not sure if I actually saw that. This is actually, I'm watching the stream right here. It's kind of delayed as well. But we'll roll with it. I'm going to see how this looks. Alright, so I've kind of done something. So another thing to do is, I've already done this, so what I'm going to do actually, once it gets to here, I'm going to crop this out. I'm basically going to do a little bit of a kind of experimental animation of me touring around this little map. I'm going to add another shot, add a new clip. Alright, so this other shot is going to start from here. Now keep in mind, I've just told you this. This is the work camera, so it's not seeing anything, it's just showing me where the cameras and such are. So this is the camera for the actual shot right here, this little box. That actually is showing me where the camera exists. So actually, I'm actually quite interested how this is going to look, alright? Watch this. This is how the camera looks the moment the shot starts, okay? I'm going to try and see if I can angle it somehow in a way that you can actually see the motion. Alright? So it's facing the stage, alright, it's looking at the stage. Every animation needs to have a motion, and frames need to be smooth so the animation will look satisfying. Yes, it does. That is true. I'm actually going to show you how this looks from a different angle. Fun fact is, this is kind of like how it looks from Pixar's angle when they're animating their films as well. Alright, so I'm going to start from here and watch the triangle right here. Watch it. This is the actual motion. This is what I've actually just made. This is how it looks. And now the camera's looking at me, of all things, right now. So that's how that works. Very, very Pixar-ish. I watch quite a lot of behind the scenes stuff, and one of the things I really get fascinated about is how things like Toy Story was made and all sorts. But that is the camera. Now, if the camera's not doing nothing, I have to get to the next shot. So what I have to do is I'll have to go to camera 1 again, and then move it to another part of the map. I'm going to put it into the office, which is empty. I'm pretty sure that was bigger than this. Why is it so zoomed out? Zoomed in even. Kind of interesting. Pretty darn sure it was bigger than this. Must be the angle I'm using. What I could do actually is I could actually do a zoom animation. So start from here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make this part right here. So where does this start? This starts from here. I make that the base frame. If you work with me, please. If I can. Work with me, please. Oh, it's already know what to do. It doesn't want anything to do with me right now. What am I doing? Oh, okay, what I've not done. Just realised what I've not done. I've not set the camera as an animation set. That's what I've not done. I'll paste this. Alright, so now, if I continue from here, I can now make this a thing, I think. I think I'm doing something wrong right here. I don't actually know what I'm doing. Story of my life. Alright, so that is shot 2. Starting from here. Looks very smooth. Yes, it does. If only I could get this same thing to work. What have I just done? What have I just done? Maybe you shouldn't be making live streams of you trying to animate something without knowing what you're doing first, Ricky. You learn. What I'm going to try and do is I'm going to toggle sync. Is this going to do anything? I've flipped it. I have flipped it. What have I done? I've lost the thing. This is not good. What is wrong with the music? Oh, you're doing this to me now, aren't you, YouTube? Apparently what YouTube's doing now is they're doing that thing where they're pausing stuff in the background, so you have to go back and kind of watch it. Not exactly a good thing. What have I done? I've done something, I don't actually know what I've done. Alright, so, there we go. We've got somewhere now. Please work with me. Let's see something, actually. Beep. This is very strange. Yep. I can hear a bit of the music. That's after I've played it. I was wondering what was going on. It just completely disappeared out of nowhere, and then I realised you just paused it. Okay, what I'll do, actually, I'll play it off my flipping hard drive instead. I've got like 6 or 7 bits and bobs going on. I want to know what I've done wrong right here so I can fix it. It's kind of annoying me now. I love this song though, by the way. What is it again? Clover 3. I'm in frame 2. So what the hell is it doing? I did this right yesterday. What is it not doing now? Are you serious? Are you bugging out or something? Every other time this thing is working like flipping clockwork. mean, it could just be me. 9 times out of 10, if it's a computer, it's probably me that's the problem, not it. Let's try this again. Camera test. Continue without saving. Alright. I'm going to try this again, because I'm thinking I probably flubbed this. I'm not too sure how I managed to get rid of this. That was a little bit weird. Alright, so let me try this again. Make it a little bit quicker. Switch to scene camera. No camera. Create animation set. Why are you doing this to me? Oh! Hang on. Oh, what? What are the doors doing down here? That is weird. Ah, stuff this game. I'm going to start from here. I'll just make it a big long animation of the camera just moving around the map. That'll be interesting. Need to try and add a scene camera. New camera. Alright. I need to make an animation set for it as well. Alright, I have to start working now. I'll catch you again sometime, Ricky. Thanks for coming into the stream, Ultra. Take care. Change scene camera. Create animation set. There we go. We got there. Alright, so I'm just going to keep this here, and oh, I love this. Make this another shot with me going into the thing. Boom. How does this look? This will be interesting to look at. Actually, what I'll do, I'll actually make it kind of beep. Oh, that's kind of fast. Let me actually do this instead. Alright, so it zooms in and does a bit of a spinny thing. Alright, so we're getting somewhere. Alright. Change viewpoint. Right, so that's that done. I'm going to add another shot. New clip. And I'll start from the stage. Camera. Create animation set. Alright. So that's where that starts. That's the keyframe. I need to move on to the next frame. Alright, so. Alright. No, actually, what I'll do instead, I'll actually move this over to here. And make it just a little bit longer so it looks a little bit smoother and not too like, oh, it's going everywhere. Alright, so let's take a look now. Why am I suddenly walking into the flaming door frame? That is funny. This actually should be the theme tune to my second channel, which is called Channel 13. There's a sort of theme tune for it. Alright. So there we go. That's what I forgot about. You have to actually make everything in every shot has to be a separate animation set for each scene that you record. Because otherwise it's kind of Okay, what to do? I'm just going to remove this. Start from scratch again. So, beep. And what I'll do instead is I'll do this, and I can just drag the frames like presto. Hopefully, fingers crossed, don't walk. That is actually kind of weird to look into it. And what I'll do is I'll shrink this animation down, which is a little bit too tedious. But these are basic animations right here, just me moving a camera about the frame. Like so. And then let me add a new frame. So remove gap, create new frame. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the office. And now certainly it's all zoomed in, zoomed out kind of thing. That is weird. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a bit of a spinny motion around the office. If it decides it wants to work with me, that is. Alright, so I'm going to camera 1, I'm going to go into it and create an animation set, and boom. Alright, so that is the first frame. Move it to about here, I'm going to make a bit of a spinny motion. And if you're wondering, the frame is all the way down here. That is where it's went, so okay. Okay, so next frame, I'm going to do another bit of a spinny thing. So basically making a bit of a tour around the map is basically what I'm doing. But it's a simple animation to do. Hopefully. Oh! Okay. And then we'll add another frame here, and suddenly, boom! Now it jumps to the office, and let's see how this looks. Sir Genesis, trying your hand at SFM? Nice. Yes, I am. I'm actually doing a lot of experimental stuff now, but I'm also in the middle of making scenes for an upcoming project I'm planning on doing. And this is a lot of just me making a bit of a kind of an experimental thing, just trying to get my head around, trying to get everything working, and trying to like get a bit of an understanding based on what I've already understood. Basically, just doing some stuff and hopefully teaching other people who want to do this as well to how easy it is to actually do. But what I'm doing is I'm actually doing a bit of a goof. I'm actually doing a bit of a kind of tour thing around the map. It's a 5 Nights at Freddy's map, of course, and this is actually how it looks right now. So I'm going to start from the scratch. This is the whole film as it goes. If it wants to play, that would be helpful. So this is how the film looks. So I zoom in through the door, and I'm spinning around, and then suddenly I'm in the inside. Jump to the stage. I zoom out. All it needs now is just music in the background once I've rendered it. And now there's a spinny motion around the office. Welcome into the channel, Sir Genesis. Could probably do with speeding this up a little bit. It's a little bit kind of slow for what it is. Let me just get this over here, over here. Hopefully the animation doesn't decide it wants to speed up halfway through. And notice, as I say, the little curvature in the Alright, so let's start. So it's a lot faster now. And notice how the camera's kind of making a bit of a motion as if someone's actually holding it as well. I've seen quite a lot of people animate with Source Filmmaker do that. It's quite interesting. I love this song. Another shot in here. I'm just going to move the camera to somewhere else. Oh, okay, what I could actually do? I could just move the camera to here. Of course, if you look up, there's a bit of a dodginess going on with the roof right there. It's kind of weird. If I just place the camera here, go into here and do a thing. Create animation set. Boom. Alright, so that is the first frame, and I'm going to start off from here. I'm going to walk myself down to the corridor. Boop. Let's see what this does. Nope, nope, it's not doing what I want it to do. Not this time, Jeffrey. What I want to do instead, I'm going to just zoom out. I'm going to make another frame of me spinning around. Zooming down the hallway. Almost like a fox in a way. Let's see how this looks. Nah, I don't like that. Let's just make it straight. Move it back to here. Make it straight. Boom. Maybe move it back just a little bit. And then suddenly, in the next frame, if I spin this around, I can shoot myself into here. Alright, so that's another frame made. Alright. Kind of reminds me of those old Source Filmmaker animation I used to watch back in the day, which I don't even think SFM was actually there at the time. I think it was just Gary's mod basically being used for the whole stuff. But we'll see it from the start. Alright, so... Alright, so... There's a bit of a motion thing going on there. And someone's car's going off. Yep, someone's car's going off outside. Fun. And what I could do is, I could actually just zoom myself across the wall. I'm not too sure why I did that, but... Beep. I'm going to see how this looks. I'm going to zoom myself back up the room. How does this look? No, I go right through the flaming wall. That's not what I was looking for. This frame right here. So you have to actually pinpoint where everything is going in the animation as well. So, alright. Beep. What I'll do is I'll actually take this and I'll actually zoot across the map. Did I just go through the wall? Yes, I did. Why do you do this to me? I mean, it's kind of there. It's kind of getting there. What I'll actually do instead, actually, is what I'll do. What? I will zoot out the room. Do a bit of a spinny motion. Kind of a wee bit on the tedious side. Let's just move this over here. And then presto, I could probably make this clip just a little bit longer. So actually, make that, there we go. Me. Oh, there we go. Alright, so there's a little bit of a camera kind of like tour animation of the map in question. Play, please. Actually, what I could do at the start, actually. I wonder if I can actually do this. Let me just see if I can add a new clip here. Shot 5. So I can actually reposition clips as well. Alright. I'm going to do this. Camera. Create animation set. I'm going to go into here. Make a keyframe, and I'm going to alright, so that is the next frame. Thank you, Mark. I do try. So okay, so this is a camera test, and but it's actually easier than it looks. That's basically what I want to try and get across. Is it is actually easier than it looks. You just have to make sure you get hang of it, and then you need to be able to know what you want to actually animate as well. That's another thing as well. Or at least when it comes to animating, how you're going to go about it. I've got like 3 shots done of this little like 5-minute project I was going to do. Okay, so I'm doing a bit of a spinner around the office. Oh Jesus, my coffee's cold. And I'm zooting across the map. Oh, it wasn't here. And the best part is I could probably voice try that again. I could probably voice act me going around the whole thing as well. So the length is apparently, doesn't say. Yeah, but that is basically the whole thing from start to finish. Of course, I can make it longer, I can make it shorter if I like. Can you know what actually reminds me of? Everyone remember those screensavers from back in the early Windows days? Like the actual like maze kind of thing. That's actually what this reminds me of. Hey, who wants to explore the toilets? Oh, that could be another shot we could do. I'm going to zoom myself across here. I'll start from this door, alright? And I'm going to create animation set for this. I'm going to go into here. Select animation set. Mode. Set animation. I've already got that set, I don't know. Alright, so that's the keyframe, and I'm going to go over here. Sorry, didn't mean that. Do what I tell you. Ah. Okay. Let's try this again. There we go. Don't go through the wall. There we go. Thank you very much. And all I need to do now is just do a bit of a spinner. And then after this frame, I can go all the way down here. And presto. And then all I have to do after that is just render that. Now this is just a basic animation. It's just a little test thing. So I'm not too sure if I should actually render this or not and just put it onto my YouTube channel. Was it all still Doom games? I was actually thinking it reminded me of the old Maze screensaver from the old Windows operating systems. If you remember what that looked like. The only thing is it's not got this little smelly face and it's not got the rats and all sorts going on. Now it's just a case of just actually animating a story and then I'll feel quite happy, quite good about myself. I could probably just animate myself a gap with Clippy. You can't manipulate a camera or light through the viewport. Alright, so go to this clip and see what's going on right here. There we go. Alright. What song is this? Redwood by Quincas Moriara, whatever you pronounce his name. Alright, and I can actually just... Alright, so that is the first frame. And of course, the map is kind of got dodgy textures going on. It's got kind of dodgy textures going on. But what I'm just going to do instead is I'm actually just going to make a little bit of a zoom animation. I could actually just do this. Alright, so that's where it starts. The ironic part is the music I'm actually listening to right now could actually go suit this little thing right here. Actually, no, what I'm going to do instead. Alright, so that is that frame. See how that looks. And then just for goofs, let's just beep. Behave, software. All it needs now is sound effects. Of course, I'm just starting out, so I think those are seconds. Seconds, frames, total seconds. Okay, so that is 0. Not too many frames going on. So it's literally a 92-second animation. 92. Alright. You know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to save this project. I'm actually just going to export it as a movie. Oh, come on, YouTube. Oh, it's the end of the playlist. Oh, whoopsie. It was not me, it was my dumbness. What is this? Stuff this. Let me just load some music from my hard disk. Let me just hopefully play this. Play, please. Right. Add. Continue without saving. Didn't realise I just showed my flimming music history on my flimming computer, but fair enough. That's all the sounds I use for my stuff. And I'm going to export this. This might actually take longer to actually render than anything else. I've just realised, why is it a flipping corner? I didn't even notice that. This whole thing's a flub. Fair enough. Ah, take your time. I'm just going to make my face bigger above the thing that says it wants to render. Speaking of which, have you seen this before? My little toy bunny plush is very eager and curious by it. Oh, look at him. I didn't even do that intentionally. You just sat like that. I don't know why. It literally looks like my little toy bunny plushes and toy bunny. My little bunny plush is fascinated by the little fish tank thing. I don't know why I got this. I just got it for reason's sake. It was on sale at my local B&M, so I'm just like, why not? Oh, it looks so funny. Apparently it's going to take 23 minutes to render. Okay, I'm just going to cancel that. I'm going to save it. Load map. Can I save? I actually wonder what scene I should pull at animate as well. Is the audio output capture on this? Right, I may have to going to mute this for just a second. Hopefully no one hears this. Alrighty. What am I going to call it? I'm going to call it this. Just trying to think. Alright, so that is a separate map altogether. I'm going to load a new map. Suburbia. Let's take a quick tour of the little map before we continue. I'm actually just trying to see if there is a house that can be used. That looks about perfect. For a shot at least. Well, I've got an ideal shot for this. I can't believe I just ran through that flaming wall. Dr. Chris thingamajig. Just realised that thing is noisy as all heck. Sorry, Bonnie. You'll have to just stare at it for whatever you like. Just trying to look for an appropriate part of the map to set this on. What The thing about planning is I am not good at it, so I do apologise. Oh, that could be a good shot. A little bit weirder looking than I was anticipating, but it will do. Maybe that shot will do? Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take... What are you doing? So that is the work camera. 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 Change camera scene. New camera. So this is camera 1. Going to move it all the way over this map. could probably add a bush or something there if I could find one. Bush. To a bush. Mull. Mull grass. How does this look? No. I want a hedge. Can I get a bush hedge? Urban bush. Angled grass tree. Error. I mean, suppose that works, but it's kind of in the road. Okay, what I could do, I need to switch back to this camera right here. And I've just realised it's in the middle of the flimming air. Alright, so I'm going to have to do, and I'm going to have to do this. Bring that down. Oh, that actually works so much better. That works so much better. That is not even funny. All I need to try and do is angle this camera to do as such. This is going to be good. This is going to be so good, it's not even funny. What is a WASD? What WASD keys? Alright. Oh, where did Oh my god, look at these, look at this face. It looks so derpy. That's not even funny. I got nothing better to do in my life. Now it's just a case of actually being able to visibly see it. So this is round about where the camera is situated. So what I want to try and do, place the camera where it is closely, like so. What I'm going to do, I'm going to I need to add another 2 of these. I'm going to add is I'm going to right click on new. I'm going to copy animation set. I'm going to V. No, I can't. I'll just do this instead. I'm going to drag you at and drag you even further at. Hey, who likes my English accent? I mean, I could probably just copy and paste after I've got them positioned, but what would be the fun in this? Who the hell's shouting? I am scared for my life. Okay, so Aram top. Need to switch it to this instead. And top. Arm R. Beep, 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 beep. Actually, it's going to take too long. Let's just delete these 2, and let's copy. Copy. I keep trying to use Control V. It doesn't work. Okay, so what I need to try and do is get these out of the way. It's trying to creep me out a little bit now. Do I have a cupcake? Yes, I do. I have a cupcake. This is going to take up a lot of time, but you will see how this looks. Beep. An army of cupcakes. Didn't realise just how tiny the cupcakes were. That is actually quite funny in a way. Actually, what I'll do, I'll make the cupcake bigger because it's just a little bit too small for my liking. It needs to actually be visible. So root transform, that will make it bigger and bigger and bigger. Because of course the original cartoon I'm trying to recreate is quite inconsistent with its sizing. Oh god, I've just realised something. Actually, no. What I could do is just so I don't have to waste too much energy with this animation, I am going to actually move the elements a bit. Let me just place this. This is actually the work camera, but I'm just trying to see if this would actually work. Yeah, it might. Going to spin you around. Okay, so what I'm going to do instead, I'm going to have a tree in the background so that when the animation starts to rotate itself, what will happen is things will disappear. Of course, trying not to express too much the spoilers of what's going to be recreated. It's going to be interesting. The thing is, I have to get like 5 or 6 of different of these elements to animate in real time. So this is going to be fun. Not. Actually, what I could do. I'm kind of stuck now for what I want to do. Actually, I'm going to try and run an experiment. If it doesn't work, I can always just continue that bit later. Oh. The cupcakes actually represent something that is based on the cartoon I'm actually trying to recreate. Alright, so. Oh! What is a toy bonbon right here doing halfway up in the air? That is not good. That's not what I'm trying to accomplish here. How am I going to try and accomplish this? I'm actually trying to think. This is one thing about animation, though. You have to try and think about how you're going to accomplish this. Oh, someone's angry. Right, so where does the frame start? Maybe around here. Alright. Actually, what I'm going to do to make it look funny, I'm actually going to have your arms up in the air. Your arms up in the air. What is that? It will look goofy like this. Oh, just broke your arm. Sorry, pal. Top arm, I'm going to put it like this. Spin that around. Rotate it. It's supposed to be like this. And your flaming eyelid, god damn, your eyelash. Hips, neck, I'm going to spin on your body, head, jaw. Alright, so that is the head, that is the neck. Jaw. Actually, no, it maybe look just a little bit funnier if I just have it that, and then I just have to move the eyeballs down. Can you tie a tie? Adam and do. Oh, it doesn't have. It does. Oh, whoopsie. I'll just move that. This is going to look completely. This is going to look bloody goofy. Now, I'm not too sure how I'm going to animate this. So, okay, the bush is going to be over here just to make life a bit easier. I'm going to move the bush over. Actually, no, I'm going to spin it around. Spin it around time. Okay, so that is actually... No, that's the wrong phone camera. I just realised this. Leg top, leg bottom. Put your leg back down again. Move this one up. I'm going to try and see how this animation looks. Oh god. Oh god. I blew it. I ruined it. Got to set this as the base frame. I'm just going to move this. Okay. No. Move this leg down, like so. Move this to the start. Okay, so that is that. So what I'm going to do is that is the base frame. Okay. Okay, so that's the base frame. This frame, I'm going to have your leg up in the air, and the next frame you're going to have it back or down. And the thing is, I have to actually try and repeat this throughout the entire frame. It looks goofy. I mean, we're getting somewhere. All I have to try and do is repeat this whole thing for the entire animation. I've just realised when I finish the animation, this thing is going to look completely and utterly goofy. Alright, so but this frame is when the next set of legs. Hang on. Yeah, that's about right. Move that along a little bit, and then a boom. Interesting. Hang on. Maybe make it look just a little bit quicker. Thing is, when it comes to rendering this, it's going to be freaking ridiculous, I think. Alright, so that's where the frame ends, that's where the next frame starts. It's a lot quicker. The thing is, I have to try and repeat this through the entire flaming animation. But hopefully, fingers crossed, if I do get this whole this guy actually top, bottom and animated, I can probably copy his actions over, which I'm kind of doing here. Paste keys. No, don't you dare. Copy key. Looks fruit action, thank you. Add key to head, paste keys. Copy key. This is actually how I managed to do that wave animation in the Toy Bonnie thing. it was literally just this in a nutshell. Copy key. Paste keys. What are you doing? Nope, I've done that wrong. That is what I've done wrong. And another. Why are you doing this? Add a frame to here. Nope, stop it. This is the only thing I have an issue with when it comes to Source Filmmaker, is this right here. Why is it adding frames? I don't want it to add frames. Copy key. Paste key. Damn it, it's doing it again. It looks really dodgy like that. Why are you doing this? Flat tangent. Alright, let me try this again. Flat tangent. Boom! We've got it somewhere. And just to make my life easier, I'm just going to copy V this. Wait, he says copy V, but he really didn't, did he? Make flat. Alright. I'm going to copy this key and I'm going to paste it in. I may do something with his jaw where his jaw keeps opening and shutting during that motion. Just try to make it look a little less dead. And the thing is, I'm actually going to be placing some characters behind the bush right here, because it's supposed to look like there's something being baited. And the premise of this little cartoon is that these little toy bunny kind of things are like aliens of a kind. And the two main characters are trying to figure out ways to actually get rid of the aliens. And of course, cupcakes are the best thing. They're very nice and edible. Speaking of cupcakes, I've got a cake right here. Completely forgot about it. Okay, why is that being so slow? So we're kind of getting somewhere. Somewhere about here. That's where I'll go to copy the key. Copy the keyframe. Paste key. Make flat. Thanks very much. If that does help, thank you. I'm going to copy this frame. It makes life so easy. Oh, jeez. But when you do get the hang of it, it should work. Let's take a look at this now. And they say animation is a painstaking process. Never attack an enemy. What the heck is going on with this? Its leg is taking a bit of a seizure there, I think. That's not what I was looking for. Paste. Why are you doing this to me again? Flatten and flatten. Nope. Oh, that's what's the that's what the problem is. Right. I've got you. Got you. It's not completely flat. Get the keyframe in place, please. Thank you. Get with the program. So we're getting somewhere. And yeah, I'll just copy it as I say it. This frame. Paste the frame. Don't you dare. Talking about a starving artist. I made a pun. Alright, so we're kind of getting somewhere now. We've kind of got some of the gradual animation in place. Jaw. So that's the key. That's the base frame, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to add a frame where he is going to have his jaw shut. To look kind of like he's panicking, and hopefully what I can do is I can just copy this frame and repaste in. Yeah. It was eating or something. Oh, whoa. Oh, God. I'm getting shouted on. Be back in a second. Alright, let's see how this is looking. Alright. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to be the frames, and hopefully I can paste both of them at once. And yes, I can. It actually makes life a lot easier. It does actually make things a little bit easier, just copy and pasting of the frames. Now, it does look quite dodgy as well. Well. Alright, so that is that. Now it's just maybe seeing about getting these cupcakes to move. Now, how's that going to be done? I'm kind of imagining it's going to be like a kind of Pac-Man kind of thing. It's just going, they're just going to just... Because I've seen animations where they're just going to like hop about and do that kind of stuff. But I'm considering just having like a little Pac-Man just bob, like so. So I may just have their heads just bopping up and down and all sorts. Cupcake, bib, plate. Oh, look at the eyes. Body. Spinny. Cupcake eye. Bip. Oh god, that is creepy. I can see that from over here and it looks just creepy. I mean, I could probably just do that, to be fair. The thing is, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to animate the face. Like, it should kind of like the jaws going up and down like a Pac-Man thing going on. I wonder if there's another model I can choose from. So. Oh, what was that? I think I've got something. Okay, Mr. Cupcake. I'll delete use to instead. Cupcake 2. I'm going to try and see if there is a way to open the candle. Eye, eyelid, body, head. Ba. What? That is weird. Let me just spin you about and drag you somewhere if I can get the point and click tool. I need this, please. Thank you. Where's its position in the map? Okay, I'll just put you here. I've just real. Are you floating? Are you floating? Are you kidding me right now? I didn't actually realise my little toy Bonnie were. Oh god. What is this? Let's try this again. Let's place you all the way down onto the ground, like so. That'll look so much better when it's animated. Let's place up there. let's place you here. And I've just realised I'm still on the main camera, so alright, so. All I need to do now is do an animation, Mr. Cupcake. All I need to do is an animation of this, and I'm going to take the head, I'm going to lift it up. Almost where it looks kind of goofy in a way. And bring back the spike. Hopefully I can take this, paste it in, paste it in, paste it in. What I need to try and do now is get the motion where they're driving at the flaming toy bonnies, and it would look like what I'm trying to go for. Thing is, I need to have an army of them doing it though. Alright. So I've got some stuff right here. Hopefully I'll have this full thing animated in some way, shape or form. But, I think what I'm going to do... Nobody. Alright, that happened. Thing is, nobody. I think I'm actually ending the stream soon. I've just tried to do some stuff behind the scenes. But thanks for popping in before the very end. I've got some stuff done. So I've got an animation thing set. All I need to try and do now is try and see if I can get these cupcakes to move, and then I can duplicate the animations. And the thing popped up on the screen. But yeah, with that being said, I would like to give a big shout out to everyone who popped into the stream just to say hi, kind of thing. I don't know if it was too boring or what kind of thing, but I do appreciate everyone coming in and just seeing what I'm doing, kind of thing. So I've got like 5 or 6 scenes of this big project that I've already animated, and 2 that I've kind of done on screen. But yep. Show me how to save, please. Alright, so let me just go into desktop for a second. Alright, to save a project, all you need to do is, if you're trying, I don't actually know what you're trying to do when you're trying to save nobody, but what you need to do is just go into, just locate where you want to save the project. So, for instance, save as. And just locate your documents file folder. Okay, SFM animations, and there you go. That's all you need to do to save. Oh, thanks, Mark Forrest. I appreciate that. But yeah, not too many people were popping in. Fair enough, though. I was enjoying myself because I've been getting onto this quite a bit. But I thought it was quite fun making a little animation with the tour around the Freddy's map. But yeah, I'm kind of getting a little bit tired. But thanks for popping in, Mark, and same goes for Ultrasonic Hero if he is still in the house, or if he's came back for the VOD form. And yeah, thanks for everyone else who's popped in. But with that being said, that easy? What? Yes, it's that easy. And then all you have to do to export it is just go to Export, Movie, submit where you want to save the file as. It presets itself as being saved in AVI form. But then all you have to do is export it, and it will export itself. It'll take quite a while depending on what you're animating and how dense the animation actually is. But yeah, with that being said, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed this, and if you're watching this in VOD form, thanks for coming in and watching. That being said, I am Ricky. There's not too many people that I could consider raiding, but there's not that many people in here anyways to raid. But yeah, that being said, how to increase the camera FOV. How to increase camera FOV. What the heck is camera FOV? Can you please clarify that, nobody? I'm not too sure what FOV is. I'll wait a couple of seconds to see how he replies. I'm actually kind of curious what would happen if I actually did try to copy paste this in the animation and all sorts and see what happens then. Field of view. I'm actually not too sure at this instant. Nobody. I've not actually tried that yet. But that could be something that I could look into if there is a next time, that is, that I do this. But if there's a next time that I do this, I could probably look into it for you, pal. Show camera element viewer, blah 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 blah. Well, I don't actually know yet how to do that, but yep. That being said, that is the stream. Thanks for coming in, for those of you who have popped in. Appreciate the support, kind of thing. But that being said, I am going to end the stream there. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. See you for Wednesday for the Wednesday game. Not Wednesday, Tuesday for the gaming live stream. I'm not too sure what I'm going to be doing tomorrow for Sunday. Not thought about it yet. I'm planning on doing a bit of a chat thing with StreamYards, but I'm not too sure if I'm going to do that this week or not. But I'll see how I feel like. But if I do a StreamYards stream, I could get everyone to pop in and just chat and everything else. But yeah, that being said, thanks for watching, and I will talk to you next time. Bye bye.